Hello neighbors, it's Brad here from eTrailer, and today I'm in Boyden, Iowa at the Demco headquarters and manufacturing facility where we got to see Demco products made. And these are all products that I handle on a daily basis when doing flat tows, fifth wheels, or even couplers. They cover so many different towing products, and they have plenty of experts here to break down some of their products a little bit more, to give you some understanding, as well as allow me to ask those questions on products that I handle every day. All right, Verlin, so today we have the Demco Recon, and this application is for a gooseneck ball, correct?
Correct.
So how does that work?
All right. So whether you have a B&W goose ball or any other goose ball, or maybe you have the factory puck system with the goose ball in the factory puck system, this Recon is pretty flexible and allows you to mount to any of those type of goose ball applications in the bed of your truck.
And how does it accomplish that?
So we're just attaching, we've got a coupler in the back of the Recon here that's going to grab the goose ball, and we're going to attach to that. And then once we are attached to the goose ball, we've got a nut right on the back here that tighten up, and that'll cinch this down tight to the bed of the truck.
So that'll keep that from rotating?
You got it.
Okay, so that's pretty neat. Instead of having, if you have a truck that maybe wasn't a factory prep, instead of having to get ISR rails, you have a gooseneck, maybe you can drop this in, you're ready to rock.
You got it, yep.
And fairly lightweight?
Yeah, this is just over 100 pounds, so we can remove the head of this hitch, and I can just pop that off real quick and show you what that's like. We've got 35 pounds in the head, and then the rest of the weight is in the base of the hitch. Got the wraparound jaw system as well with a lock bar that goes across the side there to keep everything nice and secure.
Why is that something that someone would want?
It's an extra added security for number one, and number two, we go fully around 360 degrees around that kingpin, so we help eliminate some of the chucking. You're probably familiar with some competitors. They've got more of the clamshell style, and that just gives a little more opportunity for chucking to begin rather than a full wraparound.
And that'll translate smoother rides, just happier people. And
you got it.
Yeah,
You're exactly right.
And so steel flatbed, but also aluminum as well.
Yes, we do have an aluminum version as well. So many folks are using some of the aluminum beds, and what you'll find is this is very similar to our steel bed version, just a little bit wider footprint on it, and the reach that goes down into the recessed pocket is a little bit deeper. On the aluminum beds, the bed floor typically tends to be a little thicker than steel, and so then that makes that recessed ball a little bit further down in there. So a little longer reach to grab that, and then as well a little bigger footprint, because we're finding some of the recessed pockets on the aluminum beds are a little bit wider than the steel beds.
Okay, now as far as maintenance goes, what's something that you need to grease or lubricate, or is there anything else extra that you need to do?
So really, these are pretty maintenance-free hitches. We do have a few recommendations. This does come pre-greased from the factory, so where the arm pulls in and out to open and close the jaws. Also, these two pins that the jaws rotate on, they are pre-greased from the factory, but probably once a year, maybe every 5,000 miles, kind of we recommend either putting some lithium spray grease or some grease, or even WD-40 spraying the handle there. And then these two pins, if you pop the head off, flip it over, you can pull the pins out, put a little grease on and pop them back in, and really that's the limit as far as maintenance goes. Give it a once over every year, make sure that everything looks good, no loose fasteners or anything like that, but otherwise pretty maintenance free for the customer.
Excellent. And we talked earlier about height adjustment. Some of the other fifth wheels out there, you're bolting things down and torquing them. You guys have set screws that hold it in, but it really is just a pin, so if you got to adjust for trailers, it's quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So right to your point there, we've just got two set screws. We'll loosen those up. Just a quick snap ring pin here. Snap off, pull the pin out, slide this up, 3 different height adjustments. Pick the height adjustment you need, put the pin back in, secure it here, and then retighten those set screws, and you're ready to tow. So again, in a matter of minutes, you're ready to tow.
After seeing your guys' manufacturing facility, I got to see these made in America.
Made right here in the USA, right in Boyden, Iowa.
That's awesome. So from the heartland, you're getting a fantastic product. So if you have a gooseneck ball and you're looking to get a fifth wheel and don't want to have to put rails in, or you don't have that OEM prep, you're not out of luck. In fact, the Recon's going to solve that problem. So huge thanks to Verlin for taking the time to show us their 5th Wheel Recon for gooseneck balls.